This is just a reminder to everybody in this crazy economy at the end of 2025 that Aldi is literally half-priced groceries if you have access to it in your town. Now, I'm going to tell you a story about Aldi that's not all good because I didn't like Aldi when it came out, and I'm going to explain why and what happened. So, when Aldi first came out in the area that I live in, I was like, oh, it's like a German store or something. It looks like a European store. They had these things, pictures of cheese and stuff on the outside. I was like, what is this? And I had a conversation with somebody who was like, oh, there's that new store over there. And they're like, oh yeah, that's like owned by the same people that own like Trader Joe's. Like one brother does the Aldi, one does Trader Joe's, like same family. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I had never gone in, and I never had a reason to go in because grocery prices weren't crazy before COVID. They weren't great, but they weren't crazy. So I go to a chain out here called Stater Brothers. It's kind of like a Ralph's or an Albertsons, but a little bit more local, right? And so when Aldi was there, and then the grocery prices started to get really crazy after COVID, and then they kind of doubled and then almost like tripled now, especially if you go to like Ralph's, Albertsons, Vaughn's, Kroger, like any of those, and you don't buy the store brand, like you're literally paying double what you do at Aldi or Walmart. Like it's crazy the amount of money that's different. So I go, okay, so let me go check out this Aldi place. I walked into Aldi the first day. It was disgusting. The one that I went to the first day. There was boxes everywhere. There was bags everywhere. There was trash everywhere. The floors were dirty up front. I turned around and walked out. What I didn't know at the time is that Aldi only employs 3 people per store at once on purpose. Now, they got the 2 checkers, and then they got the person that's on the floor loading everything up. So I think this was a store that just happened to walk into when it was on a transition day where they were unloading a bunch of stuff. They had stuff out. They were trying to fill the shelves, all that stuff. And the reason that they can be cheaper, so much cheaper than everything else, there's no cart return. Customers can return the carts because they bring a quarter, they put it in the cart return, and then they go through the store, they offload their groceries. There's no carts out in the area, so there's no cart return person. And people go, oh, I got to give my quarter back. So they walk the cart in, they put it up front, and it pops their quarter back out. So they have to do that to get their quarter back. Everybody wants to get their quarter back. Okay. Then, so you also don't have accidents where carts are out there banging into cars that the stores have to pay for. Then because they have limited employees and you bag your own groceries in Aldi, you can either do the paper bags, they're free, or you can do the heavy plastic bags that are like really good quality that you can reuse. You can use those too. Also, don't have to have another person for that. So there's 2 people that store us. Now, stores are only so big. Stores have like great cheeses, great chocolate. Oh my God, the chocolate is so amazing at Aldi. They have great bacon, great butter, a lot of great stuff. But they have only the Aldi brand of each thing. They have Aldi bacon, Aldi butter, Aldi cheese, right? Makes sense? So that's why it's cheaper. They don't have all these other store brands. I ended up going back to Aldi and having an experience at a different store that was cleaned up and great. We go every week. Every week, our majority of grocery shopping is done at Aldi, guys. So what